week 19 of the fantasy basketball season. Here's a few centers I looked at off the wire this week. The first center, Andre Drummond of the Philadelphia 76ers. So with Joel Embiid officially out for the season, ruled last week, Drummond stepped in, and he's still one of the better rebounders in the league, and that's the category he's going to help fantasy owners. On the year, 7.4 points a game, 7.9 boards, 1 steal, 50% from the field. But the last couple weeks, 10.8 points a game, 11 rebounds, 2.2 assists, the steal, and 47% from the field. So right now, last chance for owners to go out there and get Drummond, available in 51% of fantasy leagues. And he'd had one big scoring game, March 3rd versus Portland, 25 points, 18 boards, an assist, 2 steals, a 3, 57% from the field. March 4th in Minnesota, 4 points, 7 boards, 3 assists, a block, 20% from the field. The March 6th at the Celtics, 9 points, 10 boards, 2 assists, a steal, a 3, 40% from the field. So he's added a little 3 to his repertoire, is Andre Drummond. So we know the Sixer team's going nowhere. They've lost a whole bunch of ball games over the last month of the season. And now with Embiid out for the season, Paul George banged up, we don't know when he's going to return. Andre Drummond, he's going to get his playing time. He's going to get some opportunities to score as well, believe it or not. And right now, while he's out there in just 51% of leagues, he's an ad this week. So like I said, rebounding, steals, and for the most part, a decent field goal percentage, still at 50%, so he's an ad. Next center, Alex Sarr for the Washington Wizards. Alex Sarr, he was the second pick overall in the NBA draft this season, and it's been an up-and-down rookie year for him. On the year, 11.7 points a game, 6.6 boards, 2.3 assists, 1.5 blocks, 1.5 threes, and 39% from the field. So obviously the field goal you're not going to like, but the playing times are going to be there. 3-point shooting at the center position and shot blocking will be there for Sarr. In the last couple weeks, 12.5 points a game, 6.5 boards, 3 assists, 1.3 threes, and 39% from the field. So Sarr, obviously in the offseason, he's got to work on efficiency, but you got some veterans over there in Washington that can help him towards the end of the season. A guy, obviously like Chris Middleton, they traded for Jordan Poole, Malcolm Brogdon, Marcus Smart. And obviously, he's going to get good playing time, about 30 minutes a game over the last 20 games of the year. March 3rd at Miami, 9 points, 4 boards, 3 assists, a 3, 25% from the field. March 5th versus the Jazz, 21 points, 5 boards, 4 assists, a steal, 2 blocks, 2 threes, 66% from the field. And March 8th at the Raptors, 10 points, 14 boards, 3 assists, a steal, 31% from the field. So like I said, Alex Sarr, he's been on ad all season long on this waiver wire where his number has fluctuated on the fantasy leagues. He was over 50% for a little bit, then he was injured before the All-Star break, and now he's at 46% owned, where there's still opportunity for owners to go out there and get him. So right now, if you need rebounding, some scoring, 3-point shooting, and shot blocking at the center position, I think Sarr is a solid ad this week. And like I said, he's going to play a lot towards the end of the season with this Wizard team playing the young guys. And regardless, they're the worst team in the league, so they're going to get a high draft pick no matter what. The next center, Kel'el Ware of the Miami Heat. So Kel'el Ware, one of the more athletic centers in the league in his rookie season. On the year, 8.7 points a game, 6.6 boards, 1.1 blocks, and 54% from the field. So where he was banged up a little bit with injury, where he missed 3 previous games since last week, but he returned in yesterday's ball game, is where. And he's going to give you rebounding, shot blocking, and for the most part, a good field goal percentage. The last few games for him, February 28th versus the Pacers, 8 points, 12 boards, and steal, 66% from the field. March 2nd versus the Knicks, 12 points, 8 boards, 6 blocks, 85% from the field. And the return yesterday, March 8th versus the Bulls, 7 points, 12 boards, 2 steals, 2 blocks, 42% from the field. So like I said, one of the more athletic centers in the league is Kel'el Ware. He's a good shot blocker, good rebounder, and the field goal he's going to bring. And like I've said as well, with Joe Fick, he's out multiple weeks still with the fractured hand. Those minutes off the bench are there for Ware, where he's going to play 25, 30 minutes a game. Athletic, like I said, shot blocker, good instinct rebounding the basketball, and where he can help you in 4 categories. You definitely go out there and get him on the wire this week, available in 55% of fantasy leagues. Next center, Zach Collins of the Chicago Bulls. So Collins, he was a nice ad off the wire last week, and this week, once again, a solid ad as well. Collins on the year, 6.4 points a game, 4 boards, 1.7 assists, and 49% from the field. But Nikola Vukovic, he's missed the last few weeks here with injury. And Zach Collins, he stepped in and he's putting up great numbers, 16 a game, 9.9 boards, 2.9 assists, a steal, 1.3 threes, and 57% from the field. So this Bull team, they're on the brink, obviously, of a play-in type opportunity. But Zach Collins playing about 25, 30 minutes a game is going out there, and he's made the most of his opportunity since the Zach LaVine deal in the 3-team deal, going from the Spurs to the Bulls. March 4th versus the Cavs, 20 points, 12 boards, 2 assists, 3 steals, a block, 62% from the field. March 6th, a down game, 3 points, 2 boards, a block in that one, 0% from the field. In that one without trouble. On March 8th at the Heat, a bounce-back game, 18 points, 15 boards, 3 assists, 4 threes, 54% from the field. So Zach Collins, he can get you about a block a game. Scoring, rebounding, and three-point shooting, and a good field goal percentage is what he's going to bring fantasy owners. So like I said, Vukovic, they're not going to rush him back because, this Bull team, they want to half make it to the play-in game or not. And also as well, Zach Collins, they got him in the LaVine deal, and they want to see if he could be a future piece for this roster. So right now, he's scoring the basketball, rebounding, and playing good basketball. Zach Collins, where he can help fantasy owners in 3 or 4 categories. He's definitely there this week, and he's available still in 64% of fantasy leagues. And the final center, I looked at off the wire, is Nick Richards of the Phoenix Suns. So Nick Richards, he's been up and down all season long, but ever since he got to Phoenix, the numbers have been more consistent over the last couple months. On the year, 9.3 points a game, 8.4 boards and assists, 1.1 blocks, and 59% from the field. But the last few weeks, 11.9 points a game, 8.6 boards, 69% from the field. So Richards scoring at a decent rate, rebounding, shot blocking, and a good field goal percentage is what he's going to give owners. And he's surprisingly still out there in tons of leagues at 68%. The last few games, March 2nd versus Minnesota, 4 points, 8 boards, 2 assists, a block. March 4th versus the Clippers, 16 points, 7 boards, 80% from the field. And March 7th at the Nuggets in a high-scoring game, 18 points, 5 boards, a block, 69% from the field. So Richards playing about 25 minutes a game. He's got good energy, still a young player as well. And this is why they traded for Nick Richards, where they thought he could fill in and play well at the center position. Even though this Phoenix Sun team, it's been a down season for them. We're obviously in the offseason most likely trading Kevin Durant, but Nick Richards, he's getting an opportunity. He's playing well right now with this Phoenix Sun team, and definitely someone, if you need help in rebounding, scoring at a decent rate, shot blocking, and field goal help owners this week. So that's a few centers I looked at for week 19 of the fantasy basketball season.